Good morning children. Continuation of our unit 5 textual part, page number 156. Here is the comprehension question and answers you can go through in the material. Now coming to page 157. Pick out the correct choice in each of the following. We have allowed some people, especially those in power, to acquire a lot at the expense of the majority. Here the underlined part is at the expense of the majority. The underlined phrase means with a loss or damage to the majority by spending money on the majority. Which is the right one we have to select? The answer is with a loss or damage to the majority. So put option A as the right one. What was the implication of the growth of exotic trees such as the pines and the eucalyptus for the environment? Option A, it increases the timber business. Option B, forests were not able to contain water. The right answer, option B, forests were not able to contain water. When women started working with Maatai, they learned to become very competent foresters to grow and transplant seedlings. So as we all know, they became a very competent foresters. So option A is the right one. Maatai's effort will inspire the people to stop wasting their resources, to use their resources miserly. The right option, to stop wasting their resources. Now turn your page. Vocabulary part. Replace the underlined words in the following sentences with the words from the box that have the same meaning. So in the box, some words are given to you. Down we have few questions. The underlined part, select the correct option and write it there in the textbook itself. The government is trying to bring back normally in the riot hit areas of the city. So bring back. What is the right answer for bring back? Restore. So write it as restore. Wangari Maathai has fought for the same privilege for men and women in Africa. Same privilege mean equal rights. So write equal rights. Third, I cannot hold my attention on any subject for a long time. Hold meaning sustain. The posture is offensive and disrespects women. Disrespect, degrade. Some people argue that the wealth in this world should be distributed fairly and reasonably among all. Fairly and reasonably, equitably. After a certain amount of growth, the seedlings have to be taken out and shifted elsewhere for further growth. So shifted, transplanted. She travels to all kinds of exciting locations all over the world. Exciting, exotic. The Tirumala hills are covered by lush green plants. Plants meaning vegetation. The judge advised the disputing parties to settle through discussion. Discussion, negotiation. The alcohol addict has to be put in a recovery center for becoming a normal person. Recovery, rehabilitation. Now these are the answers for the first Roman. Second, read the following sentence and notice the underlined words. Wangari Maathai is an environmentalist and has a lot of interest in ecology. In the above sentence, environmentalist stands for a person who is concerned about the natural environment and wants to improve and protect it. Whereas ecology stands for the study of relations of animals and plants to their surroundings. Both the words stand for many words, so they are called one word substitutes. In the unit 4, we have completed the one word substitutes, like in unit 1 we have completed. Now in unit 5 we are going to complete one word substitutes. Now look at this, page number 159. A person who studies the human race, especially of its origin. Now what is the one word substitute we write for this? Anthropologist. A person who studies the remains of buildings and objects found in the ground, archaeologist. A scientist who studies the earth, the origin of the history of rocks, geologist. A person who studies birds scientifically, ornithologist. A scientist who studies physics, physicist. A doctor who studies and treats heart diseases, cardiologist. A person who believes in solving human problems with the help of reason, rationalist. A scientist who studies animals and their behavior, zoologist. A scientist who studies the mind of a person, psychiatrist, psychologist. A person who solves problems in a practical and sensible way, pragmatist. A person whose job is to take care of people's teeth, dentist. A person who studies languages, polyglot. Third Roman, fill in the blanks with the appropriate forms of the underlined words. It is everyone's duty to keep the environment clean. With the cooperation of the citizens, the government can protect the dash. So what is the appropriate form we write for the environ? So we'll make it as environment. So first answer, environment. The government of the day should show its capability by providing good dash to the people. Government, right form, governance. Wangari Maathai was successful in transforming women of Africa, and the dash made her happy. Transforming change into transformation. We must restore our environment and always try to ensure its restoration. Natural resources in this world can be sustained if only there is dash management of them. Sustain change into sustainable. Wangari Maathai is an environmental activist. Her dash led her to win Nobel Peace Prize. Activities. We were trying to respond to the basic needs of the people. Respond change into. In rural areas, our dash was well received by them. Response. In a developed country, the dash is balanced. Developed changes into development. Now turn your page, 160 page. Tick the meaning of the word underlined as suggested in the context. For me, my greatest activity is to plant a tree, said Wangari Maathai. Now plant, two options were given. So pick out the right one. A living thing with stem, roots, branches and leaves. Put seeds in the ground to grow. Now what is the right answer for the plant? Put seeds in the ground to grow. My uncle wants to build a chemical plant in Hyderabad. In the first one, plant is differing from the second plant. Is it a product or a factory? It comes under as a factory. Applicants must have a clean driving license. Clean, complete, never done anything wrong. So never done anything wrong. He thinks that he should either resign or come clean, free from dirt, as not corrupt. As not corrupt is the right one. Rest your hand on my shoulder. Rest the remaining part, or support, support. All our hopes rest on you. Support or depend, depend. A publisher's note says all rights reserved. Authority, interest. The right one, authority. I want this parcel to be sent right away. Is it immediately or completely? Immediately. He knew this was his last hope of winning. Is it final or most recent? It is final. The last thing she needed was more and more work. The only remaining part or most recent? The only remaining part. Option A is the right one. Now going with non-finite clauses. In English, we have two types of clauses. They are finite clause, non-finite clause. Now look at the following example. Wangari Maathai led the movement. She won the Nobel Prize. That is number one. Second, leading the movement, Wangari Maathai won the Nobel Prize. Now when we look in the example 1, there are two sentences. There is a verb in each sentence and each verb has a tense which is called a tense marker. We can identify the tense of the verb by looking at them. Both of them are in the past tense since they are in the past tense having V2 form. What are the two past forms? LED led and WON1. These are called finite verbs as they have tense. Whereas in example 2, there are two clauses leading the movement and Wangari Maathai won the Nobel Prize. The verb in the first clause has no tense while the one in the second clause has a tense, that is past tense. What is it? WON1. Now the verb with tense is known as finite verb and the clause that has a finite verb is known as a finite clause. In the same way, the verb that has no tense is known as finite verb leading and the clause is called as non-finite clause. So, non-finite clause depends on finite clause for its tense. Leading the movement, Wangari Maathai won the Nobel Prize. Now, leading the movement is a non-finite clause where Wangari Maathai won the Nobel Prize is a finite. We should note that a non-finite clause has no subject and we only can decide a tense of a non-finite clause from the finite clause. Now, let's check. Underline the non-finite clauses in the following sentences. Now first one, born in London, he became the citizen of UK. Now what is the non-finite clause in this sentence? Born in London, underline. Having done his homework, he went out to play. Now what is it? Having done his homework. Recognized by his boss, he got an appreciation letter. Recognized by his boss. Encouraged by his father, Ravi got distinction in his final examination. Underline, encouraged by his father. With the tree grown tall, we get more shade. Underline, with the tree grown tall. We left the room and went home to search for the books. With the to search for the books, you underline. Do we have the money to buy that car? To buy that car. Underline. We were not able to get away until now. To get away until now, underline. Having read the book, I returned it to the library. Having read the book, you please underline. Jumping on his horse, the farmer rode to the market. Jumping on his horse, you please underline. Now turn your page to 162 page. Look at how the following sentences have been rewritten to include non-finite clauses. Vincent van Gogh, who was born in Holland in 1853, is one of the world's most famous painters. Now, underlined word is who was born in Holland in 1853. How do we change to include non-finite? Changing into born in Holland in 1853, comma, Vincent van Gogh is one of the world's famous painters. Now, second, despite being his talent was recognized throughout his life, comma, it was much appreciated after his death. So underlined is despite being his talent was unrecognized throughout his life. It changes with although. How it started with although? Although unrecognized throughout his life, his talent was much appreciated after his death. Now third, after he had failed in every career he had attempted, Van Gogh first turned to art to express his strong religious feelings. Now answer, having failed in every career he had attempted, Van Gogh first turned to art to express his strong feelings. Now these are the three examples given in the textbook. Now he is asking you to rewrite the following sentences to include non-finite clauses. How do we start? After he had decided to become a painter in about 1880, he started to paint studies of peasants and miners. Now we are changing. How we are changing to having decided to become a painter in about 1880, comma, he started to paint studies of peasants and miners. Means had decided is changed into the having decided form. Now second, during the next few years which are known as his Dutch period, he produced paintings with rather dark greenish brown color. So during the next few years which are known, we are changing into known as his Dutch period, he produced paintings with rather dark greenish brown colors. Third, in 1886, when he went to Paris to visit his brother Theo, he was immediately attracted to the Impressionist work he saw there. He decided to stay in Paris and continued his painting there. Now we are changing to in 1886, after going to Paris. So how did we change? Went to Paris. After going to Paris to visit his brother Theo, after seeing and immediately getting attracted to the Impressionist work there, he decided to stay in Paris and continued his painting there. Fourth, he was encouraged by Pissarro to use more colors in his pictures, and his subsequent paintings were bright and immensely colorful. Changing to encouraged by Pissarro to use more colors in his pictures, his subsequent paintings were bright and immensely colorful. Now, fifth one, after Van Gogh had moved to Arles in the south of France in 1888, he worked frantically. Having moved to Arles in the south of France in 1888, Van Gogh worked frantically. Sixth, this frenzied activity, which was interrupted by bouts of deep depression and despair, produced the majority of his most famous paintings. So change it into interrupted by bouts of deep depression and despair. This frenzied activity produced the majority of his most famous paintings. Seventh, one of these, which is called Self-Portrait with Bandaged Ear, shows Van Gogh. He was wearing a bandage after he had cut off his ear. A year later, in 1890, he committed suicide. One of these, called Self-Portrait and Bandaged Ear, showing Van Gogh wearing a bandage after cutting off his ear, committed suicide a year later in 1890. Now, eighth one, a lot is known about Van Gogh's life and his feelings because hundreds of letters which were written by him to his brother Theo and others. It changes into a lot is known about Van Gogh's life and his feelings because of the hundreds of letters written by him to his brother Theo and others. Now, ninth, his brother always encouraged him in his work because he believed in Van Gogh's genius. He was the person closest to Van Gogh. Two ways we can write it. Believing in Van Gogh's genius, his brother, the closest person to Van Gogh, always encouraged him in his work. Or being the closest person to Van Gogh and believed in his genius, or believing in his genius, his brother always encouraged Van Gogh. Now these are the answers for these clauses. Now next, going with reported speech. You have already studied about the reported speech in previous classes, but it's a quite different which we are going to learn today. Apart from the ground rules that are laid down for reporting in traditional grammar books, there are certain other principles that are to be followed to make the speech appealing. Suppose you want to tell somebody what Ram said. There are two ways of doing this. First one, you can repeat Ram's words, direct speech. How? Ram said, I am feeling ill. Or you can use reported speech in indirect. Ram said that he was feeling ill. But now what we are going to learn, look here, it is not always necessary to change the verb in reported speech. If you report something and a situation has not changed, you need not change the verb to the past. This is a new rule we are learning. If you report something and the situation has not changed, you need not change the verb to the past. In example, Neelima said, my new job is very interesting. So the situation has not changed. She is continuing the job. She is saying that she is interested. Now in indirect, how do we state? Neelima said that her new job is very interesting. See, you can also write her new job was very interesting is also correct. It is not wrong because in previous classes what the rules we have learned. But a new which we are going to look here is when the situation has not changed. You need not change the verb in the past to the past form. So So the verb is not changed as her job is still interesting and the situation has not changed. Now next one, Ravi said, I want to go to New York next year. Now next year is talking about the future that Ravi still wants to go. So Ravi said that he wants to go to New York next year. You can also change the verb into past, like Neelima said that her job was very interesting. Ravi said that he wanted to go to New York the following year. See, don't confuse. You can write in two ways. Understood? Don't think that this is different from the past. No problem. You will be getting mark if you are writing in the old version also. The past simple did, saw, knew, etc. can usually remain the same in reported speech, or you can change it into past perfect, had done, had seen, had known, etc. Now next one. Ravi said, I woke up feeling ill, so I did not go to work. Ravi said that he woke up feeling ill, so he didn't go to work. Or in which way we can write changing the past to past perfect. Ravi said that he had woken up feeling ill, so he hadn't gone to work. Both the answers were correct. Now look at the following conversation and notice how it is reported. NHK radio. How is peace connected to a good environment? Wangari Maathai, many wars that are fought in the world are fought over natural resources. Some wars are fought because the environment is so degraded that it is not able to support communities, and so they fight over the little that is left. Others are fought because some people want to take a lot of resources to control them and to keep many other people out. Now, how do we change? As you all doing the direct indirect speech conversation, same manner. NHK radio, it is a question form. We added asked Wangari Maathai. How change into assertive? Peace was connected to a good environment. You can write Wangari Maathai replied, or she answered that many wars that were are changed into were fought in the world. Again, present change into past, were fought over natural resources. Some wars were fought because the environment was so degraded that it was not able to support communities, and so they fought over the little that was left. Others were fought because some people wanted to take a lot of the resources to control them and to keep many other people out. See, same model, it is not changed. How you generally change these direct indirect. Now exercise is given to us. Let's start doing the exercise. NHK radio. What is the one thing we can do? Wangari Maathai. For me, my greatest activity is to plant a tree. I think that a tree is a wonderful symbol for the environment, and when we plant a tree, we plant hope. We plant the future for ourselves, for our children, for the birds. We plant something that will last long after we are gone. How do we start writing? NHK radio asked Wangari Maathai what the one thing they could do was. We are changing to assertive. Wangari Maathai replied, or Wangari Maathai answered that the greatest activity is changed into was to plant a tree. I refers to Wangari Maathai. Thing changed into past form. She thought that a tree was a wonderful symbol for the environment, and when they planted a tree, we refers to they, so they planted hope. They planted the future for themselves, for their children, for the birds. They planted something that would last long after they were gone. Now next one, man, I am doing a survey on shopping habits. Woman, okay, as long as it doesn't take long. Again, man, how often do you eat hamburgers? Woman, never, I am a vegetarian. I don't eat any animal products. Man, right, can I just ask you a personal question? Are you wearing leather shoes? Woman, yes, I am. Man, don't you think that is rather hypocritical? Woman, no, not really. Man, oh, that is amusing. Now let's change into indirect speech. Man said that he was doing a survey on shopping habits. Woman said okay and added, as long as it didn't take long. Man asked her how often she ate hamburgers. The woman replied that she never ate that as she was a vegetarian and she didn't eat any animal products. The man sought her to permit to ask a personal question and inquired if she was wearing leather shoes. Woman said that she was, or you can say woman positively said that she was. The man asked her if she didn't think that was rather hypocritical. The woman said she really didn't. Finally, the man said that was only amusing. Now next, writing skills. You have read the interview with Wangari Mata. You know how and what type of questions have been asked by the interviewer. Imagine that you have decided to interview someone concerned with environment. You may include the following: issues relating to the environment, the causes, actions that could be taken to save the environment. Write down this imaginary interview. So you can do it in your notebook. By this, we ended the Unit 5 Reading A textual grammar part. In the next class, we will start the Unit 5 Reading B. Okay, complete this and get ready for the next class.